The kafia caught eyes before he did. Khalid al-Najjar hooked a finger under Naomi's skirt hem and gave a sharp tug as phones lifted. She set the drink tray down, stepped back, and didn't blink. "Smile for the premium guests," he said, voice soft, words hard. The lounge hushed, a manager looked away, a guard's hand hovered at his radio. Naomi's hand steadied, but her jaw locked. "You'll regret this," she whispered. He laughed. She lifted her badge case, then closed it without showing. "Not today. Not here. But soon." Security closed in, and the lounge turned into a stage. No one spoke. But everyone knew. The manager finally exhaled. "Escort her out. We can't upset premium guests." Naomi kept her eyes up. "You saw what he did." The guard hesitated, then looked at the kafia and the platinum card on the table. "Ma'am, please comply." He grinned. She recorded. Her phone, already on, mirrored to a private cloud, her smartwatch vibrated once, upload complete. Khalid swirled his espresso. A smile would fix this. Naomi's breath clipped. A boundary would have stopped it. The manager leaned closer. "Sign this incident form. It says you were disruptive." "It says nothing about his hand," she answered. He tapped the paper. "You want to keep working here, don't you?" A pilot in Navy uniform lingered by the door, watching, jaw tight. "She's right," the pilot said quietly. "I saw the tug." The manager's eyes flicked to the camera dome overhead. "Footage rotates every 12 hours. "Then we should move fast," Naomi said. "Or did someone already request a deletion?" The room thinned around her, the guard's hand hovered, unsure. She lowered her voice. "You're making a record right now, of who protected a passenger and who protected a wallet." The manager straightened. "You're suspended pending review." She nodded once. Then she sent the file to 3 places she never named. 15 years later, the airport commission room felt like a pressurized cabin. Khalid adjusted his cufflinks as attorneys whispered. A young counsel in a navy suit set a laptop on the lectern. He didn't speak. He waited. The room couldn't breathe. "State your name," the chair asked. "Micah Carter, Airport Compliance." Khalid blinked. The last name landed like turbulence. Micah tapped one key. The screen filled with a single frame, a hand pinching the hem of a gray skirt in the LAX lounge, faces around it turned away. No caption. No soundtrack. Just the image. Khalid shifted. Irrelevant. Ancient. Micah's voice was calm. Pattern. Not ancient. He clicked again. Time-stamped logs, incident forms, an internal email requesting footage rotation. The chair leaned in. Who preserved this? Micah glanced to the back row. Naomi stood, uniform now a tailored suit. She said nothing. The picture did the talking. Khalid tried a laugh. It died. This is a shakedown. Naomi finally spoke. It is a record. Micah met the board's eyes. Recommendation. Deny his terminal lease. Refer to federal partners. Silence held a beat. Then the room moved. Naomi stood. And the room shifted. The chair leaned back as the pilot in Navy stepped to the aisle. Captain Reyes, LAX base. I witnessed the tug. Khalid's lawyer rose. Objection, irrelevant. A new voice cut in from the doorway. Not irrelevant. Corroborated. The TSA Federal Security Director held a folder, badges behind her shoulder. We have the mirrored file, the deletion request, and procurement emails tied to today's lease bid. Khalid tried a smile. It didn't land. This is character assassination. The chair's gavel hovered, then lowered. This is compliance. Micah's tone stayed even. Motion, deny lease, suspend vendor credentials, and transmit record to federal partners. The room breathed out, then quieted again. Khalid reached for the mic. Naomi's gaze held him. He paused. He couldn't breathe. The chair nodded to the door. The director spoke once, flat and final. Mr. Al-Najjar, come with us. Guards didn't move until the board voted. Then the space moved with them. The vote was unanimous. Khalid's name came off the agenda screen and the room exhaled. Naomi didn't smile. She didn't flinch. She just stood, steady, as guards led him past the aisle where she once balanced a tray. He looked back for permission, for mercy, for anything. No one spoke. But everyone knew. Outside, cameras blinked. Inside, his chair sat empty, a neat rectangle of leather and air. Micah closed the laptop. Mom, he said softly. She nodded once. File the referral. Then we go to work. Weeks later, a long vacant hangar opened as the Carter Aviation Academy, free A&P training with paid internships at the airport. A plaque by the door read, "Dignity doesn't expire." Reporters asked Naomi for a statement. She lifted the badge case she hadn't shown that day in the lounge, then slipped it back into her pocket. Some lessons don't need a speech, she said. The old lounge incident was gone. But the space it left behind changed everything.